Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We got a little treat today from TactaLoad. They sent out us a little toy to play with, all right? It's the Flash-5 buttstock, and this fits any of your Remington 870 series guns and anything from Mossberg 500 series, 590, 590A1, even the Maverick 88, all right? It fits on those. The Flash-5 here is a way to store 5 rounds inside the buttstock. It's a way to use up space that's already there that has not been being used. Okay, I think it's a great concept, a great idea. I got some footage of me shooting, and not so much of the shooting. What I want to capture today is going to be the reloads and how this actually functions for use. Okay, stripping out rounds. I want to showcase that. Okay, I don't want to showcase my crappy reloads or anything like that. So stay tuned and check that out. All right, guys. Thanks. All right, guys, so like I said, TactaLoad was cool enough to send this out. Why did they send this out? Because they like the content. They like the content because you guys are doing all the thumbs ups, all the subscriptions, all the comments. What it does is helps with the YouTube algorithm, promotes the stuff, brings it up to the top of the views and all that stuff. So please go ahead and give me the thumbs up if you like what you're seeing, and if you want to see more of it, go ahead and do the subscription and do all that. And now if you want to leave a comment, cool part on this one is, after about putting this video out, after about 3 weeks or so, I'm gonna look at the comments and I'm just gonna pick the coolest comment. And I'm gonna write back to that guy and say, hey, guess what? I'm gonna send this stock out to you if you want it. And if you do, let me know, and then I'll send it out to you. Kind of like a real janky kind of giveaway, but that's what I wanna do. I wanna send this stuff out to one of you guys who's got a really cool comment. And oh, by the way, it's made in America. And I'm not going to say no to that, okay? So let's start off with, what do I think of this? Well, I think it is an extremely good use of unused space on a firearm, okay? It really is just an internal magazine that holds 5 rounds. It's got a follower and everything. It works just like a pistol magazine, like your Glock mag or anything like that, okay? Holds 5. Great place to store it. It's out of the elements, okay? That's probably one of the best things. One of the better features for sure is that it keeps it out of the elements. Here in the Pacific Northwest, it's, you know, element rich, you could say. We got lots of them. We got the rain, the heat, we got all of it, okay? Versus keeping it on the side saddles, okay? So when you're shooting in the rain at courses, I don't think they stop for weather, typically. So if you have it on a side saddle, it's just going to be more exposed. Here, it's going to reduce the exposure of your ammunition to the elements, okay? And if you're doing longer term storage, that might be even more beneficial to you, okay? And if you're not into doing the side saddle thing, you know, you can have the extra rounds on you and not have to do anything. Keep it real streamlined, keep the gun real streamlined, and just kind of bare naked. And you still have more ammo on you. Because as we know, shotguns are, they're hungry machines, and they like to go through the ammunition, okay? It takes 2 3/4, 3-inch, and 3.5 inch, okay? Now there is a little spacer in here, depending on what you're doing. It's something you're gonna have to refer to the instructions on how you want to set up your gun. If you're doing the shorter ones, if you're gonna have to have the spacer. If you're gonna go 3.5, I think you pop it out. Don't quote me on that. TactaLoad, they've got good videos on installation and all that stuff. So if you got questions about that, like always, please refer to the website and check them out, okay? And if you want the real specific details, all the technical data specs and all that, okay? Let's talk about speed. So where does this fit in? I don't know if it fits in with a three gun type shooter, you know, where you're doing competitions and speed is above everything. You know, like the round saver type deal where you just boom, shuck one in. For speed and competition, this could be a ticket for you because it's super fast. You know, it feels a lot faster than pulling rounds out of the side saddle. Hard or soft side saddles. Pulling them from here, you know, reaching across or reaching underneath and then whipping it around, doing that number. This feels faster. Again, that's something that's going to come down to the shooter preference and all that stuff. Right now, I'm looking at it more of a storage mindset, but that's because of the type of shooter that I am, okay? Like I said, it's very robust, hard. It's that hard polymer plastic stuff. Very similar to what you'd feel and texture you'd get on Magpul stuff, things like that. The guy that is the proprietor of this, he's a retired police officer and or law enforcement, I should say. I don't quite know the details. Anyway, he's got a lot of years, 25 plus years. Law enforcement, and that's how he came up with this. He's done a lot of instructing with shotguns, and that's how, you know, he came up with this idea, as many other ideas in this field happen. Okay, so he saw a deficiency, he went after it, and he's trying to fix it, and I think that's a very, very cool thing to do. Again, does it fit into your needs? That's up to you. I could definitely see this being something for like a cruiser type setup, being very beneficial in that scenario. Like I said, I can't name all the scenarios where this would be good or bad. It's something you're gonna have to figure out for yourself. But I'm gonna try to demonstrate some loadings, excuse me, some reloads, and I'm gonna compare it to like a soft side saddle, which I was running before I got this. And of course, I'll continue to run it because they don't make it for semi-autos. This is for the pump gun. Maybe you'll get to see a better picture of how it works compared one to the other, okay? All right. I feel like that's pretty quick, okay? I feel that it's a lot smoother of an action. And another thing I forgot to mention earlier was this is totally ambidextrous. It doesn't, you know, you're not picking a side. It just goes on. So whatever. All right. So here we got the, I don't know what to call it, more traditional side saddle stuff. Okay. Soft side saddle, not the hard side saddle. I don't have anything with the hard side saddle because I wasn't born before 1960. So this is what we got today. Over the top. Over the top. Oops. All right. Do the old violin thing. Not a fan of it, but some people do it. All right. So it is what it is. I'm trying to, like I said, I'm not a great shotgun reloader guy. Just trying to showcase some options out there for you. So like I said, you got the come underneath, you got the go up and over. I guess I didn't do the come underneath one. Either way, pulling it from the little Velcro side saddle feels a lot slower than just shucking it out through the bottom. Now keep in mind, I'm a huge proponent and I advocate training over everything, dry fire, all that stuff. So there's no doubt that when you put in the time on each one, you're gonna be proficient. If you come out here and you suck with both of them and you never done it before, you're gonna suck with both of them, okay? So it comes down to that. Something to think about, all right? Okay, so one of the questions I had when I first started playing with this was like, how secure are my rounds? And they're pretty secure. I'm not afraid to get down on the ground and do all sorts of different, you know, shooting positions. I've never had one fall out of this, and to me that is huge. If you go check out my other 590A1 video, I have the stock that comes with this. It's the +4 stock, or I don't remember what it's called, but it's the 2 on each side. Those things fall out all the time, okay? It's, for me, it was just like a for looks thing. I think it looks cool, but use-wise, it's garbage. But this will hold your rounds, no doubt. So loading it is a lot like a pistol magazine, a Glock mag or a Sig mag or something. It's got a follower. You push it down, shove in your next round. Takes all 5. Pretty easy. It's got the little clip here that if you want to help it along, you can pull back a little bit. You can do that. It's not as hard as I'm making it look. I'm just trying to not block everything with my hands for the camera here. Oops. And then once you get it all in there, it stays in pretty secure. You can push on it a little bit like this, and it's got a strong enough spring to where it pushes it back into place. So it's in there real secure. You actually have to give it quite a bit to shuck one out of there. I want to talk about the toughness of this, okay? Fully adjustable with the spacers, just like you'd find on any other stock out there that does that. They got these little plates you put in there for length of pull adjustments, and then they've got the rubber, and then they got the hard mount or a hard butt plate you can put on here. The hard one is the one I prefer. It's really, I mean, that thing is a face smashing piece of thing, okay? Super good texture on it. It feels super robust. This whole piece feels really robust. Let me try to get this in here. Not much holding it together, and to me that's a good thing. Less things that can go wrong. Like I said, nice and stout spring. What more can you ask for? I don't know. This is a solid buttstock, okay? If you'd have to use it maybe in different ways, you for sure could do that with this one and not worry about harming anything, okay? Except for what you're trying to harm. So definitely you feel the quality in this. All right, so kind of my wrapped up final thoughts, and no big surprise. It's like a lot of other kit out there. It's what you're using it for. It really comes down to that. So if this fits into your shooting style, or it might fill a gap in some of what you're looking for in a gun, you know, then give it a try. If this is nothing at all, then, you know, move on and go back to the side saddle and all is good, okay? Like I said, I just wanted to showcase something that I thought was interesting because I'd never even heard about this. So, you know, I'm more than happy to take something like this from a decent company that makes American-made stuff and showcase it on my channel, and of course willing to try it out and you know, share my thoughts and my experience with it. So I hope this helps somebody out in their shotgun journey, and you know, if you like what you see, go ahead and like and subscribe, and don't forget that any cool comment, the coolest one, I don't even have a criteria for what cool is, but I'm gonna send this out. So about 3 weeks after this airs, I'm gonna go ahead and scroll through all the comments, and I'll get a hold of whoever posted something really cool or productive, or just really added something to the comments section, and I'll mail this out to them if they want it. If not, I'll reach out to somebody else, okay? But I'm gonna go ahead and mail this out to one of you guys. So thanks again for watching, and get out there and train and stay safe. Have a good day.